So, what is this exactly?
This is a loading document from the Bosphorus 4 years before it was shipwrecked.
From the insurance documents in Guildhall, right? But this handwriting matches precisely the stuff that Jason's been producing. Whose writing is it? That's what I'd like to know.
I don't know. But it's got to be somebody closely linked to the Bosphorus.
Whose crew stayed at the mission on Cuba Street.
Which is now Valentine's flat.
Yeah, and who all mysteriously disappeared 200 years ago.
But are back now, because they're moving things round the flat and they're sending bizarre messages to Jason.
Yeah, and maybe much more.
Yeah, murder even.
Come on.
Where are you going?
Find Jason.
Jason's writing again. Loads of stuff, strange things. And the lights in my photograph, and my room's freezing.
Okay, hold on. Jason, are you okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can I take this? The light again on the top gallant. 400 leagues to the Cape.
It's the Bosphorus. It's got to be.
Hold on, there's more. 13 days out, and the end is near.
What about the Bosphorus, Chantal?
It's got to be who's sending messages to Jason. Look, these are all things that seamen would have said hundreds of years ago. Gallant, well, that's top gallant, that's a sail. 400 leagues to the Cape, well, that's how far it was. It just makes perfect sense.
Well, I'm glad it does to somebody.
Centaurus, that's a constellation to navigate by, and Venus, that's the bright light.
It's all double Dutch to me.
Oh, yeah. What about the Dutchman?
Stick to what we know. Jason, have a look at this.
It's the same writing. Who's it?
Well, it's another document from the Bosphorus on a different journey. I don't know exactly who wrote it yet, but bear with me. Just a couple of days and I'll have an answer for you.
It doesn't explain everything. You said it explained everything. What did you mean?
Well, I've been thinking about it. If you take the copper disaster, the unfortunate death of Charles Belgrave, and put them all together, I think I've got an answer. I think I've come up with a sort of unifying theory.
I still don't understand the connection.
Well, no, look, maybe I'm wrong. I'll find out when I confront Jason about it.
Confront Jason? Why don't you just go straight to the police?
No, I thought about that. But if I do that and I'm wrong, then I've blown everything. At least this way, we've still got half a chance.
Yeah, but something could happen to you.
I can look after myself, honey.
Yeah, unlike him.
Yeah, well, he was a loser through and through.
Well, look, why don't you let me come with you?
No. I don't want you to get involved.
It's late. Let's go home. It'll seem different in the morning.
Here, we better take this.
Oh, it's the Bosphorus, all right, no question.
Do you think it's just one disturbed spirit, or does it mean much more?
I suspect that it's more than one. There's too much psychic activity for it to just be a single manifestation.
And Millie saw several figures, right?
Right. Now, I want you to go straight back to the Guildhall. Find all you can on the Bosphorus. There's got to be something there to tell us who wrote this. Once we know who we're dealing with, we'll have a better idea what to do.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can't go now. I'll be closed, but I'll do it first thing in the morning.
All right, but don't leave it any later than that.
Ryan, are you worried about Jason?
No, he's taking this better than I expected.
I just think he seems so exhausted by all this stuff. He seems to have changed.
Could be you who's changed. Have you considered that? Come on, let's worry about this tomorrow.
Well, I've checked out all the details of Charles's copper deals, and if we have to pay off, we can't. The company's bankrupt.
Yeah, but if you convince Jason's father to pay half, then we'll be saved.
Mm-hmm. We still have to find $400 million from somewhere, but, yeah, we could do it.
Think he'd fall for it?
Don't know. He probably thinks he's out of the woods. He might not take too kindly to me dragging him back in again.
If your suspicions are right, why don't you just go to the police and get them to sort it out?
No, I can't do that. There's probably not enough evidence to show there was ever a deal in the first place, let alone enough to make criminal charges stick. No, I have to do this on my own.
By confronting Jason.
Well, that's a start.
You will be careful, won't you?
No, Annie, I'm going to charge in there like a stampeding rhino with its eyes shut. Of course I'll be careful. Hey, don't worry about me. I'm a pretty tough nut to crack.
Yeah, but if your suspicions are right, then Jason and his father are quite good at cracking tough nuts.
Yeah, I know they are. What else can I do? I mean, every other way the company goes to the wall.
Yeah, but is it worth risking your life for?
I'm not going to die or anything, Annie. I'm immortal.
Warm enough in here for you today?
Well, don't be sarky. It's too serious to joke about.
Sorry, I didn't mean anything by that. I was just trying to lighten the atmosphere.
I'm sorry, Sarah. I didn't mean to snap. I just can't handle what's happening at the moment. I'm not into ghosts and things.
No, me neither. In fact, I'm thinking of running away.
Me too.
And then I think, but why would I leave the best job that I've ever had just because I'm worried that Canary Wharf's haunted?
Exactly, I feel exactly the same. Sarah, do you really believe it? You know, ghosts, UFOs, all that.
I think there are things that are unexplained that we don't understand, and maybe we will one day, and then we'll just laugh about it.
But I know what I saw, that's all.
Yeah, me too.
And everyone else seems to be seeing strange things and just talking about it as if it's all normal. I'll tell you one thing, though. If I do get this recording contract, I am out of here like a shot. I mean, I've got nothing holding me here. Not like you. Massive salary, great career prospects.
God, I hope you get it. You deserve to. You're a brilliant singer. I'll keep both my fingers crossed.
Thanks. We'll see, eh?
I presume Jason will be coming to the office as usual today?
There's no way of talking you out of it, then?
None at all.
Is there no other way?
Well, there are probably 100 other ways. It's just that I can't think of any at the moment.
Well, why don't you just let sleeping dogs lie? Pretend that it doesn't matter. Walk away from it.
Because that would be giving up, Annie, and I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to roll over and die, so please don't suggest that I should, all right?
So what am I supposed to do? Just sit around and worry about you?
No, there are plenty of things that you can do. As a matter of fact, I have a very important job for you.
What?
Find Max. We need to bring him over onto our side.
But what use is he?
Well, I want him to act as a counterweight to Andrea. I want him to keep her preoccupied while I'm busy with other things. That way I can sort her out when I've got less pressure on.
Okay, well, I'll go and find him.
Annie. For goodness sake, don't worry about me. I'll be okay.
I know, it's just that I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, you just let me prove that feeling wrong, okay?
Where are they?
Morning, Claudia. Do come in. How are you today?
Don't you good morning me. Where are my adoption papers?
Well, they're in the folder. Aren't they in the folder, Annie?
Yeah, they're in the folder.
The only thing that is in the folder are rubbishy documents. Where are my adoption papers? You're withholding them. You promised me.
Everything about your adoption is in the folder. There isn't any more. It doesn't exist.
Liars, both of you. You're going to be found out, you know.
Think you're gonna beat me, don't you, Michael?
Get real. This is my company. I'll fight you to the death for it and even beyond. I don't think you're going to enjoy this. Because even if I lose, I'll kill you.
You know, I've learned more about the paranormal in the last week of researching my article than I found out in my whole life.
That's good.
It really is a whole new world. I mean, people spend their lives not knowing they've got a ley line in their street. Or they're sharing a house with someone who straddles 2 dimensions, even more.
Hardly believe it.
People like that think that when they close their eyes, the whole world disappears.
Blind as bats.
You're just saying that. But you'll see, as you grow up and become more sophisticated in your thinking, you realise how little you know.
No, don't worry, I know how little I know.
I'm glad you realise that. Oh well, never mind, you can have some of my books when I'm finished with them. They'll open your eyes.
Oh, I'd like that.
I was reading about the Mary Celeste, and there's a theory on it, yeah, that the people who were on it, who were lost, will come back one day. They've been gone for hundreds of years. It'll be like the blink of an eye.
It's a new one on me.
Yeah, and hundreds of people have disappeared like that, thousands. And they've come back saying they were kidnapped by UFOs and had experiments done in them. Or they were taken to live on distant planets to live among the aliens. You know, and nobody would believe them, because they'd only been gone since breakfast. But they can't all be making it up, can they? Every one of them. No, it's just not possible. Their stories all tally, if you know about these things. Have you ever seen a UFO?
Oh, yes, lots.
Really?
Yes, I'm not very good at identifying flying objects. But I can spot those Boeing 747s, you know, the ones with the bulge on the top.
You're not taking this seriously. I mean it. You're going to regret having such a closed mind one day.
Jenny, I am taking it seriously. It's just half the people who think they've seen UFOs wouldn't identify a flying saucer if it landed in their soup.
Oh, okay. So what about the other half?
Where is that waitress?
Matthew, you've got to admit that they're not all stupid. UFOs have been sighted by lots of intelligent and sophisticated people, like Daddy. Well, Sarah's seen it too, and Jason.
Jenny, I'm not saying there aren't any. I'm just saying there aren't many.
So you don't think there's one here at Canary Wharf?
I'll believe it when I see it.
Ever seen the Taj Mahal?
No.
Oh, that proves it doesn't exist then in your book.
Jenny, I'm not trying to be dismissive. It's just that, well, there are so many frauds around that most of what people believe is utter drivel. I'm sorry, I'm being pompous. Maybe you're right, I am narrow-minded.
It's not drivel.
You know me, not too bright. Forgive me?
Perhaps.
Look up there.
What?
Look, it's a UFO.
Where? Matthew. So bad.
Yeah, it's undoubtedly the same handwriting. Look at the loops on this B. And this C here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a relief at least.
Why?
Oh, nothing. I just thought it was somebody else's.
Well, the real question, of course, is what are they trying to convey with all these messages?
Yeah, why be so cryptic? Why not just come out with it?
Oh, well, they may think they already have. It could be as clear as a bell to them.
Hey, well, I've got it.
What is it?
It's a bill of lading from the Bosphorus.
Handwriting's the same, but why the excitement?
Look at the second page on the bottom.
He signed it. Look.
Johan van Dorn, master of the Bosphorus.
A Dutchman.
There's your answer, Jason. The man in your head is Johan van Dorn, captain of the Bosphorus. Dead for 200 years, but now he's back. And he's trying to track you down.